Hey guys, before we get into today's video, we'd like to announce our brand new website. We'll leave a link in the description below. Be sure to check it out. We have some merch to drop. We have our 11-second 65 classic fitted tee. Check that thing out. It's super cool. We have our great brand of t-shirt that we're selling that in. We've got our MRC baseball t-shirt. Check that out right up here. We've got a Mickelson Racing Channel logo premium hoodie in all sorts of colors. We have ball caps. We have beanies. We even have a tie-dye tee in our 11-second 65 logo. Check that thing out. All this stuff is also available in women's. Also check out our women's knotted t-shirt with the Mickelson Racing Channel logo. We have all this stuff available for everybody. We can also pimp out your babies and your toddlers with Mickelson Racing Channel merch. Check that stuff out. And finally, to end it off, we have our Mickelson Racing Channel Stars and Stripes t-shirt available in men's and women's. Check it out. Let's get on to the video. All right.
What are the odds? What are the odds, you think?
What are the odds it starts? 100%? No.
10%?
Couple cycles of the key. Make sure we're primed.
I'm not hearing much for noise. A couple of relays clicking.
I'm confident.
Okay, we got this then.
I just tried to start it.
Kate! Oh, I never heard of one. Okay. Hepatitis, see you later.
This is where it's gonna rot forever.
Yeah, because that's what things do here at the Mr. Chad farm.
Boy, did we just get a score. Zeus likes it, don't you, buddy? Check it out, guys. We just picked this thing up. We got it home. We got it unloaded off the trailer. Huge shout out to Mr. Mortsky at Mortsky Repair for helping us take care of that. He took the time out of his day, plus let us use his trailer to go get this thing. So as you guys saw, we picked this thing up. It was sunken into the ground in a farmer's backyard, not running. But this is our new to us 2004 3500 Chevy Dually. It is the LB7 Duramax. Well, I'm pretty sure it is the LB7 Duramax. Anyway, the injectors were done on it. It's got 146,000 miles or so, and it was used to pull cattle trailers around, so it's not the nicest rig in the world. It's pretty decent though. Little slice in the fender here. We got some spider webbing in here. The tailgate is a little chewy. Inside of the box isn't bad. It's already got a gooseneck hitch in it. It does have a tonneau cover. I haven't unhooked it to see if it even works, but it does have a tonneau cover. We got a hitch that looks to be well frozen in place. Again, we got more spider webbing here. We got a crack here. We got a little chunk of the box missing there. It does have these running boards, which I don't like the look of, but gosh, they are really handy stepping up You can get right inside the box with really minimal effort. Then we got some scratches up here and a dent here, almost like the door got overturned or something. I'm not really sure, but scratches in there. That's not a big deal. Nice brush guard up front. Got the cab lights up on the top there, look pretty cool. I kind of like cab lights, and I'm a dually guy. I like the look of dualies. I probably don't have the most practical use for a dually. Well, I say that, but all that trailer. The inside is real nice. I got some stuff pulled out. I was looking at this thing already, but the inside is pretty nice. For being a ranch pickup, it's really quite clean. Detailed job ain't gonna hurt it, that's for sure, but it's fairly clean for being a ranch pickup. Even the inside, you know, nice and clean under there. I don't really know what's back behind there, but we'll figure it out when we get there. Even the driver's seat, there's just a little tear just right here. It's only about an inch long, but that's really it. Really comfy. It's in pretty nice shape. There's no real wear on the door panel or nothing. A little wear on the seat, just that little rip, but it's not bad. Seats are really comfy. Way more comfy than my 2011 Ford, that's for sure. Haven't really got out on the road because it doesn't run, so we're gonna have to address that. But this thing's pretty nice, especially for what we paid. What do you think, Zeus? Go on, check it out. Oh, Zeus likes it. It's getting right in there. What do you think? You smell anything? Nah, it's all good. Oh, look at him. He gets getting right in there. Got some smells. Come on. Good boy. He likes it. Already likes it. Good tires on here. These are like some super mud grips, man. I don't know what they are. National Tire. I'm sure that was a real high quality tire of the day. Tires are a little old. They're day coated 2015. If you guys don't know how to read that, you can find the day code on the tire. Excuse me, bud. So if you find this, they're usually 4 digits. So this one says 0915. So what that means, 09 means the 9th week of 2015. So 0915. So they are 6-year-old tires. They got a bunch of tread on them yet. They're pretty good. They're not dry rotted though, especially for sitting in the mud in the sun for a year. I was expecting quite a bit worse, but they're not really dry rotted. So, you know, I'm pretty pleased with the tires. We got some weird decals going on in here. Not really a fan of that. Don't know the best way to remove those without wrecking nothing. It's like our little cab badge is going away. Got some sweet custom pinstripes on this unit. Yeah, I gotta get rid of that. I don't really like that. Don't really like that, but for the price we paid, I can live with the discrepancies that it has. This is a 2-wheel drive model. So we do have a 2-wheel drive 3500 HD. So what's the difference between the 3500 and 3500 HD? I know that some pickups are 3500 HD, but this one only says 3500 on it. So I don't even know. Not real sure, I guess. But we do have a 2004 2-wheel drive Duramax Allison transmission. I think it's a 5-speed. Don't really know. 04, it's probably a 5-speed. At 146,000 miles on it, and you know, it's got a real nice service record on it. So pretty happy with this new unit. I really like pulling the big trailer with a dually. You guys might know that we used to have a dually here on the channel. It was a twin to the 2011 Power Stroke that we got. But we got rid of that. We had some problems with it, so we traded it off. And we've been pulling the big trailer with the single wheel 2011 Power Stroke. We did it about 4 times last year, something like that. But now we got the dually back. Not the dually, but a dually back. It's really nice to have the extra stability for the big trailer. So hopefully we can get this thing running. Let's jump in and show you guys what's going on with this thing and what we're going to do to fix it. And hopefully we can get this thing running today. That's going to be the goal for this video. This video is not going to end until this thing runs. So hopefully it's a short one and not a long one. Guess we'll see. Let me just jump right in and show you guys what's up. So I got the fuse box pulled out. We had to pull a couple brackets off the vehicle to do that. There was a support bracket here, and there was a support bracket here that went crossways, supporting the radiator support and then supporting the firewall defender something or other. But anyway, we got the fuse box out. The top of the fuse box doesn't look too bad, but when we pull it back underneath here, we can see we've got a couple chewed up wires. There's one that's really obvious right here that's chewed, and then there were a couple more. That's as far back as I can tilt the fuse box, but there were a couple more. I don't know if you guys can see this pink one right here where my thumb is touching. That one's chewed up. And then there's another one right here, this gray one that my thumb is touching. That one's chewed up too. But there are no wires that are making contact, and there are no wires that are split. So for now, we can put the fuse box back down and focus the area on, focus on the area that I can actually see that there's a problem, which is back in here. So when you guys saw us pull it out of the field, obviously it wouldn't start. Now this was all chewed up. I should have got a better before picture for you there, but I've got these wires just tentatively spliced together, just twisting them together with my fingers, just to see if we could get anything out of it. Now by doing that, by splicing those 3 wires together just with our fingers, just twist them together, I was able to make all of the trouble codes on the dash go away. Like we had reduced engine power, we had like a service brake system, and we had one other code too, and they just kept cycling through and popping up. Well, by splicing those wires together there, we were able to get rid of all those codes on the dash. So then what I did is, there were 2 batteries in this pickup here when we got it, and they were deader than a doornail, I tell you what. And so I had them in the barn charging up on a trickle charge at 1.5 amp, or maybe 1.25 amp, whatever a battery tender puts out. It's sub 2 amp. I've had them on there for 2 days, and I came out today and I saw that light was green, so that means they're fully charged. So I put one of them in here today just to see if we had anything on the key at all. And let me show you. So we've got key on right now, and if you can see, key on, boom, our gauges light up. I don't think our batteries are that good. Well, the one battery, because our voltage is still showing 9 volts. So sounds like a pretty shot battery to me, but we do have a HVAC fan. It's blowing pretty low because we got no voltage, but we do have HVAC fan. I don't have a radio, haven't figured that out yet. Oh wait, I just got it to light up there. Well, anyway, no radio. Not too worried about that, but I don't know why that's not working. I can't find any problem with the actual radio circuit, so we'll leave that for another day. But we are getting somewhere because all the codes on the dash are gone. Really can't see anything because we've got no voltage, so all of our stuff is dim. One thing that does concern me is I've got no headlights, so that's kind of interesting. I've got blinkers and I've got flashers, but I don't have any headlights. I've got power windows and power locks and stuff, so that's all cool. We'll just have more to figure out on the headlight system. But I'm pretty happy with the progress so far. We're gonna keep plugging away on this. I think I'm gonna have to run and get some batteries because we're not showing a lot of promising voltage or load test on the batteries anyway. So we're gonna have to get some new batteries. But I am at least happy that we've got something lit up here, and we do have voltage going into the vehicle, and we've tentatively spliced these wires together, and that seemed to clear up our issues, so we can feel confident that our issues at hand were in this general vicinity. Now we still got to do a headlight circuit somewhere in here, and we've got to do a radio circuit somewhere in here, but I can't find anything wrong underneath here, so it's got me concerned that there may be an issue somewhere else that we haven't seen yet. Possibly in there, you know, not sure. We're gonna have to get to that when we get to that, but we'll keep on plugging away here and see if we can get this thing started. That'll be the first step, because we got to get this here pickup pulling this here trailer, and I'd like to have it pulled to the first race, which is in 16 days. So plugging away. Race car still in pieces, still working on it. Pickup not running yet. Trailer still winterized because it's 31 degrees today. So yeah, I'm not gonna put water in the camper. So yeah, we're a long ways away from racing season, but time is crunching up. It might be a cold first race. That's just how it goes sometimes. Anyway, guys, see if we can't get this Duramax running. Well, guys, I got both batteries in it now. I should have just done that from the get-go, but these are the batteries that came in it, and they are 5 years old, and they've been sitting for the majority of that time, so I'm pretty sure that they're not that great. But I've got them both installed in the vehicle. I've got them hooked up, and I've got my battery charger on a 150 amp, nope, looks like 225 amp. I was looking at the 6 volt, 225 amp engine start feature. Why don't we see if this thing will start, or even turn over at least. That would be really cool. Key on. All right, I've got I don't know, 13 volts it looks like. I don't know how the load test is gonna go, but I've got like 13 volts. Oh yeah, HVAC is ripping and roaring now. I don't know. You guys think it'll turn over? I'm kind of scared to try it, but let's give it a shot. Let's try to turn it over here. Huh? Huh? Oh, are you serious? It started just like that? What? Oh my God. Are you serious? It was that easy? Sitting since 2017. It's 2021, so that's 4 years it's been sitting. It just starts just like that. Why are diesels so easy? I didn't even set up a second camera because I didn't think it was going to start. I could have had a couple of angles on that. What the heck? That is unbelievable. Wow. All right, guys, now that this thing is running, I'm still floored that it started that easily. But now that this thing is running, let's see if it drives. I don't know if the transmission works. I don't know if the brakes work. I honestly don't know. So let's see. I've just been sitting in here waiting to get the camera ready, and I haven't tried it yet. So we still got no radio. Our HVAC works though. Get some heat rolling here. Well, it's still pretty cold, but let's see if we can we rev it up and oh yeah. Oh. Duramax life. Oh, this is so cool. All right. Looks like the I think like the park neutral thing is supposed to be there, but it's not lit up. Can't imagine why not. Electrical issues, man, suck. Let's go ahead. Looks like we got some soft brakes, but they're there. Let's see if we got reverse. Oh, we've got reverse. Actually, the brakes are pretty good. Neutral, good. Should we do drive? Wow. It even has drive. I am just floored. This is crazy. Oh my goodness. Well, should we go for a cruise up and down the farmstead here? Unreal, guys. All right, let's go. It drives fairly smooth. It's got a lot of like bottom end, like very little pedal input gives a lot of response. So it's kind of like throttle response, but I don't know. It's interesting. It's totally different than my Power Stroke. I've never had a Duramax before. This is my first Duramax that I've driven or anything like that, so that's pretty cool. It's only in first gear. We're only going about 10 miles an hour, but it hasn't shifted out of first gear yet. I'm not really sure how fast I want to go because the wires are just spliced by putting my fingers together, so I don't really think I want to go 50 miles an hour down the road here and then have those wires come apart and then leave me stranded somewhere. But we made it down the driveway. Let's go in reverse. Oh, this is so cool. First Duramax ever. Gosh dang. Peppy, pretty peppy. I don't know what gears are in it. Should probably look. This is a 2004 LB7 Duramax with the Allison 1000 transmission. It is a two-wheel drive dually, so yeah, not really sure what that means, I guess, as far as Duramax stuff, but let's see if we can get out of first gear here. Second gear, good shift. Feels good. This is wild. Coming up on a mud puddle. Let's go around this mud puddle. Yuck. I don't want to get this thing all muddy. Third gear, I think. .30 mile an hour. This thing is really smooth. Fourth gear, I think. How many gears are in a 2004 Allison 1000? Are there 5 or 6? Leave a comment below. Let me know. I'm pretty curious because I'm not sure. Wow, this thing rides super smooth. This is crazy. I'm just floored. Coming up on kind of the gross part of this section line road. See how rutted out it is? I'm kind of driving in the middle because I don't want to do anything stupid that I'll regret later. Kind of like drive this thing way too far away from home. I think this section line is like half a mile. Yeah, it's probably half a mile. So already a longer walk from home than what I'd like. Let's see if we can get her turned around without getting stuck. Duramax life. Oh. pretty effortless actually. I don't know how well the two-wheel drive, you know, Duramax dualies do. I know that my Power Stroke dually that I had was a 2012. It was a four-wheel drive, but in two-wheel drive, that dually would not go through anything. That thing would get stuck on basically nothing at all. It was terrible. But so I'm a little apprehensive about taking this thing somewhere I don't want to be, being as it's two-wheel drive and it's a dually. I mean, you know, dualies are not that great for traction. I kind of like it. Not gonna lie, it's pretty comfortable. It rides smooth. Transmission shifts through a couple gears. This thing drives pretty good. Alright guys, now that we know the Duramax runs, we're gonna get it into the barn so I can get out of this chilly wind and solder some wires in a little bit warm of a climate. But to get it into the barn, we have to unpack. So we've got a pretty full barn. We're just gonna move the C20 out of here. Good excuse to fire up the fuel injected 454 big block. Get this thing out of the barn. Oh, love that fuel injection. 40 degrees today, no problemo. So let's quick recap here. I got a mess of electrical going on. Some of my relays are fried. Don't really know why, but we've got what relay? Parking ramp relay's fried. High beam relay is fried. The what else was fried? The horn relay is fried. I thought there was one more. That must be it. So yeah, we got to replace park lamps, high beams, and horn. So I ordered some new ones of those online. Should be in a couple days. But we got to replace the disgusting wire combobulation we got going on here. I'm just happy we got it to drive, really. That was my biggest concern. So let's get to soldering some stuff. Well, that took me longer than expected, as per the usual. That was about an hour and a half to do 3 wires. So I've got my 3 wires spliced in here and soldered. I did solder splices, and then I heat shrunk the joints on each side. And I added some length to the wire so that I wouldn't have 2 joints right next to each other. So I got a joint and then a length of wire and then another joint. That just improves flexibility there. And then I got the joints heat shrunk. And then I put some split loom over the top of that, just like the factory has it. And then I taped the end. I still need to clean up this tape. It's a little bit too cold for the tape to stick. So we're going to have to warm that up and tape it, or wait for a warmer day. But the reason I did that is because that is how the factory did it. So once this gets a little dusty and matches all the rest of it, it's going to look just like factory. So we got that all cleaned up. I trust this to drive now. I think I'm going to drive this thing home to my girlfriend's tonight and just see how it does. Make sure I trust it again, and we'll go from there. But for now, wiring problem is a wrap. We just got to get a couple relays in here, and then we'll be good to go. So stay tuned. We got our relays in the Duramax, guys. We got all the lights working. The horn works. The driving lights work. I think that was it. But we got all the lights working that we need to have working. As you can see, we have headlights. We got high beams. We got our running lights in the corners there. And then we've got 2 on the outsides. The 3 bulbs in the middle are burnt out. So we got bulbs coming. And then we got running lights in the back. So I'm pretty happy with that. We're actually getting somewhere now. See, we got some pretty dim running lights back there. But the problem we do have is, well, 2 problems that we got left. The ABS light is on, and also the stop lights on the box do not work. So as you can see, hopefully you guys can see in the video, our third brake light does work. I got the brakes applied with a 2x4 right now. And you can see that our third brake light does work up there. But our stop lights back here do not work. I did some troubleshooting yesterday, and I spent a couple hours just probing wires and looking for voltage, continuity, and whatnot, and that led us to a nowhere. So we are still working on getting the stoplights working, and then that ABS light. But those are the only two problems I got left. This Duramax project is coming along really well. We're just about done with it. It took a lot less time than I thought it would, so that's really positive. We'll probably be able to start hooking on to the trailer in no time and getting that sucker rolling. So pretty happy with that, and what a beautiful day to be working. It is minimal wind today, only like 10 miles an hour, and it's like 55 degrees and sunny, so really feeling beautiful. All right, guys, that's going to wrap it up for this video on the Duramax. I hope you guys enjoyed that. Hope you guys thought that was as amazing as I did. That thing just started right up after sitting in a field behind a guy's house for at least 4 or 5 years. So that was pretty cool. I have been driving it for a couple days. I wanted to make sure it wasn't a total piece of junk before I made the video. So we are closing this off a couple days after all the clips that you just saw. So this thing is pretty good. It rides super nice, way better than my Power Stroke back there. But the Power Stroke holds it to the moon on power. The Duramax just can't keep up on the power that the Power Stroke has. But the Duramax rides really nice. It's half the miles that the Power Stroke has. It's a better cab. It's tighter. It's got cloth interior and all that stuff. I did get the radio working. I got the stoplights working. I got all the lights working. As you can see, we got all the lights working. We got the burnt out lights up on the cab changed out to LEDs. We've got all the side markers on the box changed out to LEDs. I even changed out the lights on marker lights on the trailer to LEDs too. But we got the license plate light changed out to LED. So we got all the lights working. I'm pretty happy with that. Hopefully we don't have to deal with burnt out 194 bulbs again. Those things seem to burn out so often. I don't understand what it is with 194s, but they burn out all the time. So anyway, guys, thanks for watching. We hope to see you next week on the Mickelson Racing channel. I hope you enjoy the Duramax. This is going to be a nice tool for around the farm, and especially for the channel. So this is going to be really awesome. We'll see you guys next week. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe.